Hello beautiful people, let's start a discussion based on this topic, the SvS, and let's use actually this opportunity, that big match which happened yesterday between server 770 and server 2216. By the way, you have a video on this channel uploaded. I highly recommend you guys to go watch it in order to see one of the biggest fights we had in this game, TOPWAR. But I would like to use this opportunity to start a discussion which is super important, in which I'm asking you as a player, how would you classify your experience in server versus server events? Now, before you jump in the comments to share with us your opinion and discuss your opinion with us, I highly recommend you to watch this episode till the end, because I will also gonna show you some reasons which are positive regarding this event. But still, even with that in mind, I'm expecting that the vast majority of you will gonna write a comment something similar to this. For me, server versus server event is like 10% fun and 90% I feel useless, which is obvious a very bad gaming experience and a very bad rating actually for this event. But before I show you one great example in which, yes, teamwork absolutely does make a difference, and this will also presumably gonna raise this amount of percentage in which you're gonna say, okay, it was a bit more than 10% fun. Let me clarify something first, and that's regarding the stream yesterday. Now, you have to imagine, when I streamed yesterday, I constantly had that thought in my head. A lot of you guys are watching the stream live, and after that you're also gonna watch the recording. So from this perspective, yeah, I tried my best to find a balance between my task which I was assigned to and also showing you as much as possible from this big fight. In other words, my performance in this match could have been higher indeed, because that's exactly why you have professional reporters and also professional players. Because imagine for a second, a player on the field has also a camera and is streaming at the same time. And for example, if that player is the goalkeeper and he has this thought that, boys, a lot of people are watching and right now the action happens on the other side of the field. If that goalkeeper actually decides to run over there with his camera in order to show the viewers the best angle possible, you can imagine this will gonna have a certain important impact on his performance as a player. So with this out of the way, let me give you a fantastic reason why teamwork actually does matter. So even if your stats are very low and even if you feel in generally useless, your presence in this event does indeed matter. And you are seeing now on the screen an example in which Mr. Labadi, for example, hit the capital. And a quick side note here, we actually played together a couple of years ago on server 1052. So you're gonna see here a lot of matches here. And yeah, a couple of them, they definitely do not look as main matches from players. And you also see a lot of these matches are also not full matches. So while Mr. Labadi here, we're gonna get a lot of kills, and while also he won't suffer that much losses, the main goal here is don't let him in and buy enough time in order for the big guys to have their matches back and send the big matches in, which are very, very strong. So in other words, yes, it does indeed make a huge difference to have as many matches as possible in a building, especially in SvS. So this is a very strong example. While your participation in the team does indeed help a lot your server, but also if you are watching the video from the fight yesterday, you also will hear me a couple of times saying, for example, I'm not the strongest one out there on the battlefield. I'm somewhere around an average strength. And every time I jump around and start to take some towers down, what I see is their mechanical masters, which are definitely not stronger as I am, applying different stuff on me, like for example slowing my march down, or for example locking me down in order for a higher player to hit me and stop me from hitting their towers. So yeah, this is an important and a very strong argument, but I still don't expect to change the percentage which you are considering of having fun in SvS by a lot. So probably we are expecting maybe 10-15% on average. We're gonna have to see that in the comments. But let's finish this video in a positive way. And yes, we have plenty of reasons to do that. First of all, of course, the loot quest is coming back, and not just that, also events similar to the loot quest, which definitely would have a far higher balance between these two poles, having fun versus feeling useless, because it's far more easier to find opponents which are closer to your strength in order to increase your gaming experience, or in other words, you having more fun. So yes, beautiful people, now is the moment for you to jump in the comments and give me two numbers. What is the amount in percentage in which you consider yourself to have fun in SvS? And the second number is, what's the approximately percentage which represents this feeling of you being useless in SvS? And I am convinced this information is super important for River Game, while of course this type of events like server versus server won't go away. Fact is, River Game can see that the game indeed needs far more events similar to the loot quest in order to severely increase the gaming experience of as many players as possible, and of course also without taking in consideration if they are free to play or spending a little bit or spending more money. So yeah, beautiful people, I hope a lot of you guys have actually watched this video till the end and heard my opinion on this, because that's exactly what this channel right here has in common with SvS. The more we are, the better our performance is in general. So again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, by sharing with your friends. And as always, yeah, don't forget to see me in the next episode. Ciao, guys.